to the June 17th Fitchburg School Committee meeting. I now call this meeting to order. Please be advised that the FATV is conducting an audio and video recording of this meeting for public broadcast. I ask that anyone else in the audience is recording this meeting, please identify themselves for this recording now by standing and stating your name and city of residence. I don't see any. At this time, I ask that all electronic devices be placed in silent mode. This time we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mrs. Jeffries.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our agenda tonight, there's no executive session. School committee members report. School committee chair, the mayor is at her daughter's graduation tonight, so we will miss her. School committee resource and building needs is meeting tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Policy subcommittee.
Yes, we met last Wednesday and we completed Section D of our manual, and we will meet again on August 28th, and we're going to continue our work with Tracy Novick from the Massachusetts Association of School Committees.
Very good. Any questions? Seeing none. Student support. Dr. Knight is not here. Anything? Student support? No. School personnel committee. Nothing at this time. Student representative. James.
Preschool screening was done this morning at South Street Early Learning Center and will also be happening there tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. for any parents concerned about their children's development. June 12th was Civics Day, where students across Fitchburg presented action civics projects addressing important issues. School has been canceled on Thursday due to the heat, and so the official last day of school is now tomorrow, June 18th, which is also now a half day, early release day. The Fitchburg High School Band will be playing in the 4th of July parade, so make sure to go see that. And Senior Parking Spot Painting Day is August 26th.
Okay. Thank you.
Questions for James?
Thank you.
Seeing none.
Thank you.
I have to keep taking my glasses off and on. I can see a half a mile down the road, but I have a hard time reading. Approval of the amended minutes from a previous school committee meeting. Approval of the minutes of the regular school committee meeting of May 20th, 2024.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Approval of the minutes from a previous school committee meeting. Approval of the minutes of the regular school committee meeting of June 3rd, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Communications, superintendent's evaluation. Yes, we have one, Mr. Thompson.
All right, I'm ready.
I hope so. I hope you're ready for this one. The superintendent's evaluation is a new tool that we've used this year, and one of the things, committee members, Tracy Novick is going to have a workshop for us this fall so we can be better prepared on our evaluation and follow along with a lot of the things that the superintendent is doing during the year, and we'll be able to kind of in time while he's doing them be doing our evaluation. So Tracy Novick will also come back at that time and work with the committee members on evaluation. Step one, the assess progress towards goal. Professional practices, it's based on a 5-point scale. It's number 5, exceeded, 4 met, 4 3, significant progress, 2, some progress, and 1 did not meet. Professional practice goals, 4.0, student learning goals, 3.4, district improvement goals, 3.7. Step 2, assessment performance on standards. Overall performance on that was 4.3. Step 3, your overall summative performance, a 3.7. Some comments? Please bear with me. Mr. Thompson has met my expectations as superintendent. Under the management and operations administrative standards and the human resource management development indicator, we must move forward using evidence-based strategies to improve the recruitment and hiring process. Additionally, a recommendation to strive to improve our induction program to retain administrators in the system would benefit our district. Superintendent Thompson made himself available for questions and guidance while trying to navigate the process, responsibilities, expectations, and training. He also set and met his personal goals regarding an entry plan, maintaining momentum during transition in the new superintendent's induction program. He has openly communicated as able and allowed with the committee members and, from what I have seen, the public, while respecting the privacy of individuals' information and the sensitivity of certain situations. He also successfully developed, presented, and ultimately was able to obtain the approval for the FY25 budget. John hit the ground running when he was appointed interim superintendent, now permanent. He made great strides communicating with educators, families, staff, and school committee. His response to my question was always immediate. Our new superintendent has brought with him a refreshing maturity and competency to handle professional matters and to work with the stakeholders in the various roles they play in developing our city's educational system. Mr. Thompson's position changed from interim superintendent to superintendent this year. His knowledge of the school system, communication, and trust all combined contributed to this decision. He presented an entry plan that included a timeline. His plan was a great way for him to learn even more about the system and for people to get to know him. He met with students, parents, and community members, as well as district leadership, faculty, and staff for input. He later reported on both the strengths and challenges of the district. Data was provided in order to determine future work to be done. Mr. Thompson has the ability and energy to bring Fitchburg forward. Superintendent's performance goals overall was a 3.8. Superintendent's performance rating for Standard 1, instructional leadership, was a 4.0. Superintendent's performance rating for Standard 2, management and operations, was a 4.0. Superintendent's performance rating for Standard 3, family and community engagement, 4.2. Superintendent's performance rating for Standard 4, professional culture, 4.3. Mr. Thompson's standard overall rating is 4.1. I think a very good evaluation at 4.1 based on a 5-point scale. You get some way you can go up there, Mr. Thompson.
Absolutely. Always room for improvement.
Any questions from the committee?
No.
And thank you very much for getting in your sheets on a timely manner. And Mary and I finally were able to get them put together, and they're available in the office if you want to see everybody's individual sheets. Mr. Thompson will have access to everybody's individual sheet that was passed in.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Stevens and fellow committee members. I really appreciate the feedback. I'm really looking forward to next school year and to begin implementing some of the findings of the entry plan into the work that we do next school year. So I appreciate all of you and look forward to continuing my role and enjoy the summer. We'll see you in August.
Okay.
Or tomorrow for recess.
Tomorrow.
Yes, right, tomorrow.
We don't usually comment it under the personnel action, but the school committee and administration is actively working with 7 unions in negotiating contracts. And we will be actively negotiating contracts with 2 of our unions anyway this summer, the food service and nurses. We'll be working over the summer negotiating with them. The other unions did not wish to participate in negotiations over the summer. The school committee offered to spend full days if needed to iron out contracts, but they decided that they will be the end of August before we'll negotiate with them. Any questions from me? Yep, thank you. Superintendent's report. Mr. Thompson.
Did we skip public comment, Mr. Stevens?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have had my glasses in the
all
wrong spot. All those personal things. You know, at my age, I finally had cataracts out. Like I say, I can see at 85, and I can see half a mile, but still have a hard time reading the newspaper. You people, you'll get there one of these days. You're going to put up with me till I'm 100. So. Any public comment? Any online?
I don't see any online.
And seeing nothing from the audience, then we will move to the superintendent's report.
Excellent. Good evening, everyone. Before I go into my agenda items underneath my report, I do have some breaking news. After consulting, looking at the weather for this week, I'm sure you've seen that we have a very high temperature warning throughout the week until Friday. Temperatures anywhere between 95 and I think I saw maybe possibly 105 in some places this week. So there's an excessive heat warning in addition to a high humidity warning throughout the entire week. It looks like temperatures will not drop below 70 in the evening. So I spoke to the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education in addition to the Director of the Board of Health in Fitchburg today. And after speaking to them and looking at the weather, I have decided to actually cancel school this Thursday. Yes, I know Thursday is the last day of school, but it's just not safe for our students to be in the buildings. It looks like anything higher than 77 degrees in a room is unsafe. So I don't see any relief in the evening time. So I have made the decision to cancel school on Thursday. That being said, tomorrow is now the official last day of school, and it is an early release day. So again, tomorrow is the official last day of school with an early release day in the afternoon. That being said, I had a lot of questions. Do we need to make up the day? Wouldn't that be something, right? So I did go in and find the guidance on the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education's website. And based on the guidelines and the guidance, districts will not be expected to make up any days lost to health, weather, or safety emergencies that occur after June 1st. So we do not need to make up the day. So that being said, tomorrow is the last day of school in Fitchburg. So the mayor has posted on the city's website a number of different cooling locations throughout the city. So if you are in need of that, please make sure you check out those resources on the city's website. Okay?
Thank you, John.
Any questions?
Good decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
So that being said, this evening I'm very honored to be able to recognize some very important people in the city of Fitchburg and in the Fitchburg Public Schools. We actually, if I could actually figure out how to use this correctly, we have 20 individuals retiring this year. And this evening, we are lucky to have 2 people joining us in the audience. The other members could not join us this evening because of other commitments, but we do have 2 members with us this evening that I would like to publicly recognize here. The first person I would like to recognize, retiring after 27 years in the Fitchburg Public Schools. Most recently, he is a science teacher at Memorial Middle School, Mr. James Hawley. Mr. Hawley, please come on up. Congratulations. This is a card and a little something from us.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Jim. Yeah. Jim, anything you'd like to say?
I have enjoyed working in Pittsburgh Public Schools. It's been just the challenge I always wanted when I first started, so I hope it gets better for people, but it was always not bad.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, Jim, have you always been at Memorial as a teacher, or have you ever been in other places in Fitchburg?
No, they exiled us from Memorial for 5 years
Okay.
to what's now Longjo, the Academy building,
Okay.
kind of the old high school.
Yeah.
And so that was a 7th and 8th grade school for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
And then once they allowed 7th and 8th grade back, I went back to Memorial.
Okay, awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy your retirement, and thanks for your years of service here in Fitchburg. Thank you. And our last member that was able to join us this evening is Paul DiGeronimo. Paul has been with the Fitchburg Public Schools, according to the information I have, for 33 years. Currently, Paul is the physical education and health teacher at Fitchburg High School, in addition to the head football coach and also the head girls basketball coach. No. No longer. Former girls basketball coach. Mm-hmm. So, Paul, congratulations. Please come up. You had to give that up, huh?
Thank you. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Paul.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations.
We can stand.
It seems it wasn't that long ago we had Paul in school, and Paul's son, I started a program at Rheingold Elementary School called Two-Way Bilingual, and Paul's son was the finest student to ever come out of that program, and when he graduated from 4th grade, I mean, you didn't know if he was Spanish or Anglo. He was just that fluent in both. And, yeah. And his wife was also a teacher in the Fitchburg Public School System, went through our school system also. So, congratulations.
I'd just like to personally congratulate both of you, being a former teacher myself. And I want to really thank the current administration for bringing this back, because last year I retired and 2 of my colleagues from my school, and we weren't recognized at all. And to this day, I don't know if anyone else retired from any of the other buildings, because we didn't have a list of names sent or anything. So, you know, I guess I used to go occasionally to these to support my colleagues. And I thought it was a nice thing, a nice way of kind of ending your career with, you know, people saying thank you and we appreciate you. So I appreciate that it's happening again, because I know how I felt.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Deb.
Well,
And we really appreciate now that you're sitting down here with us. You're never going to leave.
so on behalf of everyone from last year, okay? I'm just saying. So,
You know, and unfortunately, busy night this evening.
Yep.
A lot of things going on in the district in addition to people's personal lives. So I do have some photos up here and like to run through the names of all the 20 retirees. So just starting on the top, we have Sue Adams, 29 years in the district. Nancy Bakanowski, 16 years. Lisa Bental, 18 years in the district. Richard Carlson, 35 years. Sue DiGeronimo. Sue has been in the district for 24 years. and I always butcher Denise's name. Denise
Jabaka.
I can't say it. Carlson, 35 years in the district. And Noemi Ferraro, 19 years in the district. Lisa Gilbert Scafford, I think that's actually supposed to be Stafford, 9 years in the district. Tammy Green, 6 months. Patty Kelly, 25 years. Deborah Ledger, 13 years. Joanne Martino, 19 years. Noreen Menagian, 35 years. Donna Mulder, 9 years. Virginia O'Brien, 23 years. Nancy O'Reilly, 21 years. Susan Quattrelli, thank you, 27 years. And last but not least, Elizabeth Rice, 31 years. So, I'd like to congratulate all the retirees and really thank them for the dedicated service to Fitchburg Public Schools in addition to our students. There was supposed to be, one person online. I thought they said Noemi was here, but it looks like she may have gotten off. So, yes.
I did just want to comment quickly as you were going through the names and looking at the number of years. It looks like it's close, somewhere between, I would say, 350 to 400 years of service of the 20 people who taught, and that's a lot of historical knowledge and that's leaving our school system, and we appreciate the dedication that all of the retirees provided to the district and especially to our students. So thank you once again.
So I do have a small gift for all the retirees that we will get to them, knock on wood, tomorrow at some point, with Thursday not being a school day anymore. If not, we will get those to them to their home address. So Paul and Jim, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You'll be missed. All right, moving on. This evening, we are joined from our friends at Crocker Elementary School, here to talk a little bit about Crocker Readers as Leaders Challenge. And we have Brenda Suarez, the Crocker Elementary School literacy coach here, with some friends joining her from Crocker Elementary. So please come up.
Hi, thank you so much for having us. I'm Brenda Suarez, the literacy coach at Crocker, following in big footsteps. And this is Sarah Hurley, who's a 4th grade teacher at Crocker. And we have 2 of our winners of our Readers Are Leaders Challenge. This is our 3rd grade winner, Joanne Amyanpong, and our 4th grade winner, Natalie Minletti. So we're going to tell you a little bit about the reading challenge, and then we're going to turn it over to these 2 lovely ladies to take it from there. So this year, working with Sarah Hurley in 4th grade and actually Paula Carr, it was kind of a collaborative effort. We decided to start a reading challenge for Crocker Elementary students, and we were very lucky to be joined by Oliver James. And I don't know, Sarah, you got in touch with Oliver, so.
So I found Oliver on social media. He is an adult who is going on his literacy journey again in his 30s, and he is reading, making himself very vulnerable and sharing his struggle by reading online. And I was really kind of taken by it as a teacher, especially. And I messaged him, I'm like, do you ever talk to kids? And we were in touch. We did some Google Meets with him, and he continued to inspire Brenda and I, and we brought in some community members to help us. But basically, we booked him to do a motivational speech for our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students. It happened last week, but for the 3 weeks leading up to it, we wanted to kind of build momentum with our students around literacy, and so then we made a reading challenge. Well, that's that part.
So he was actually the 2023 recipient of the Barbara Bush Literacy Award for being such a champion of literacy, especially in adult learners, but in general. He's very charismatic. And he kind of, if you could go to the next one.
Yeah, just.
He actually, sorry, these are the dates of our reading challenge.
Go back or
nope, this is good. You can go to the next
one. All right.
So we scheduled the reading challenge for 3 weeks. May 20th to June 7th, and it was choose the book that you love to read or you want to read, and read that for 10, 20, 30 minutes. Log your pages read, and we came up with prizes for the classes at each, or the top class at each grade level, and for the top student at each grade level. So that just kind of gives you an overview of the challenge itself. And if you go to the next one, we actually started it with an assembly to get the students excited about the reading challenge, right? It was a little loud that day, right, girls? But it was emceed by one of our Crocker parents, Derek Craig, who came in and got the kids really excited about it. I don't know if we can. Or
Yeah, I think I have to, hold on one second.
If not,
There's something
that's okay.
I do have to do. Hold on. Let me see.
We also had community members make little messages, and it turned into a really long, we can share all these resources, but a 7-minute video of people all over the community kind of egging the kids on.
Hello, everyone.
It does. It works. I did it. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, so we had videos from so many people in the community, which was nice. We made a little montage, and so we had a slideshow going for the 3 weeks, and we would add messages from Oliver, messages from community members, parents, people from Fitchburg State. So we tried to make it kind of joining in the community. So our prizes also were recess with the fire department, recess with the police department, which is happening tomorrow. And so as Oliver shares in his journey, libraries were a huge part of him feeling welcomed and safe with learning how to read again. And so we wanted our community to also kind of step up to this with the students. So this is one of his many videos he shared with us.
All right, let's see if this will work.
How you doing? My name is Oliver. Now, if you don't know me, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm 35 years old, and when I was young, I never learned to read. So I took it upon myself to start reading on social media. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yes, I tell the entire world that I struggle with reading as an adult. But you know what's great? We get to do reading challenges like this. Now, I'm teaching myself to read, so I read every single day. So when I heard that you were doing a challenge, I definitely had to hop onto this. And I'm coming to visit. So I'll be on top of all of you. This isn't always a great journey. It's not always a happy one. Sometimes it's a sad one. Sometimes it's a mad one. But reading is a journey of itself. So I can't wait to hear all about your struggles, all about your overcomings, all about your wins as we go through this challenge. Let's go do this.
So one of our key messages was it's never too late. Reading isn't easy for everyone, but it's worth it. So if you go to the next slide, I just put together some of...
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I know, that happens.
There we go.
So these are some of the messages that we got from community members and former students. So Janelle Cameron is actually a former Crocker Cub, went to GW Law School.
She had Mrs. Jabaka.
She had Mrs. Jabaka, retiring this year. And we had Rihanna Letarian, who was a graduating senior this year, Dante Suarez, who's Fitchburg Fire Chief, and the dad of 2 former Crocker Cubs. So what we tried to do with this was just show that there is a community. You have a village, and we're all rooting for you. So if you want to go to the next one. The first week, it kind of came organically. We just decided this is, let's get library cards for everyone. We want to get into the summer and keep reading. So Ms. Hurley went and did a tour for the Crocker Cubs of the library, and we handed out library forms and worked on. We had several students who went and got their library cards based on this.
When they were so interested,
Yeah.
it's every question about what I saw. I'm like, I'll do another one. Maybe I start streaming from the Fitchburg Public Library. But they were really interested. We take that for granted. Oh, they've been there, they've seen it, but it's moved locations for one. And so it was really nice to show kids, like, look, you can rent board games here. You can rent video games here. And that was fun. That was fun to see them excited about it.
If you want to go to the next slide. So in week 2, the Fitchburg Art Museum was great and worked with me on getting Gabriel Souza, who is the artist who did the installation on the outside of the art museum. He is an artist, an educator, and a linguist. And so he did a whole video for us on the importance that reading has played in his life. We also got videos together about the role reading plays in manufacturing positions, in healthcare positions. So that was our week 2 theme. You're going to be using this forever, so let's do this. Right. And then the 3rd week, if you go to the next slide, one of the things that Oliver was able to do is leave reviews. He found his voice when he was able to read proficiently. And so he did a video on the power of stronger reading in terms of making your own voice and your own feelings known. Mrs. Keefe did a link for our students to be able to do book reviews on some of what they read during the reading challenge, and I actually did a book review on the book that I had just finished. So if you want to go to the next one. And we wound up with our virtual visit with Oliver, which Mrs. Jeffries was actually able to be on with us. So the kids were very excited. It was virtual. He's in California, but we had a great virtual visit with Oliver. Did you want to add anything?
No, I mean, I think one of the biggest takeaways that we wanted the kids to have was that reading opens opportunities you don't always think about, like filling out a form at the doctor's office or when you get your driver's license. And Oliver shared that with them, and we had so many kids thinking, oh yeah, like this leads to more independence. And it's okay, we'll get you there. You've got like so many people to help you, even if you were at ground zero right now, that is fine. Right. And it really resonated with our students, I think.
So on the next slide is actually, it resonated to, you can skip this because we have the live thing. I put that in just in case we weren't able to get here, but it resonated to the tune of 44,185 pages that were read by students, Crocker Cubs, in grades 3, 4, and 5. And we wanted to honor 2 of our winners. So grade 3, Joanne read 1,252 pages from Mrs. Davenport. Wow. She's in Mrs. Davenport. From grade 4, Natalie read 879 very heavy novel pages. She really and in 5th grade, Edna Bell, who was not able to come tonight, read 1,084 pages. Wow. So if you want to just go to the next slide, we did, for our winners, Oliver really loved quotes. That was how he started reading. Short snippets were things that he could digest. So all of the first place winners got a 365 Days of Wonder quote book and a bookmark with a timer so that they can time themselves reading this summer. And the top classes, as Sarah mentioned, got recess with the fire department, police officers, and supposed to be Mayor Squalia tomorrow, but it was going to be at 2:30, so we're going to come up with Plan B, and it's going to be fine.
Figure it out.
That's right. So what we wanted to, after this long introduction, we wanted to turn it over to these young ladies who are definitely readers, definitely leaders. We do have a summer goals for them to set, but to kind of talk about what you thought about the reading challenge.
Come on up.
Yeah. You want to you got something to say, right? Joanne, you come right up. Come on. What'd you think?
So the reading challenge was super fun. It had you read some of your favorite books and books you hadn't read before. And if the challenge didn't happen, then all of us would be reading on Epic and doing our own stuff during the time we could read the book.
Great.
Can I ask you a question? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I ask what type of genre do you like to read the most?
She read a whole series. Why don't you share what you read, Joanne?
So,
the entire series.
So I read all of the Magic Treehouse books.
Oh, okay. Those are good.
In the classroom.
That's awesome.
During the challenge, she did the
Whole thing. That's amazing.
Were you surprised at how many pages you read at the end when you saw that number up there? Did you think you would get to that number? That's amazing.
No,
No?
I thought I would do at least 900 pages.
Okay, all right. And you, well, good for you. Good for you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. And Natalie, what do you think?
Natalie?
The Reader to Leader Challenge was a place to have peace for once because my class is very rambunctious.
That's a great word. I love that word.
And it was a place at a time. Sometimes we asked for more time because that's how sometimes the time flew by whenever we were reading. Yeah. And my favorite genres, I mostly read novels.
Yeah?
I read a book that had 50 chapters, Stella by Starlight, and Stolen Girl. I don't remember the authors, but I also read another one, which I don't remember.
Okay.
You remember the stars, or read it up.
Oh, Number the Stars. Oh, that's
Lewis Lowry.
Lewis
right?
Lowry.
Lewis Lowry.
Is it?
Yeah.
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 Any questions for Natalie?
Any questions?
She answered my question.
She did, I know, she went right to the genre.
Love it.
I just want to make a comment on, I love those two girls anyway, but I'm just so proud of you,
It's a lot of reading.
really.
Well
We're
done.
very proud. Very
Yeah.
proud.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
reading, so I am so happy to hear about the challenge that you had. It's one of my favorite things to do. Thank you for sharing that with us.
I want to thank you, too. One of the other hats that I wear, I'm a trustee at the public library. And I like the fact that you brought the students in to get a library card and to see what's available there for them. And it will be open all summer. It's air conditioned. And soon, in a couple of years, we'll be back in the new and improved building. But, you know, it's like, that is our bookstore for Fitchburg. And the thing is, with a library card, if you find something that's not there, they can get it from another library. So don't ever think because they don't have it in their building, it can be borrowed from another one. And I think they also have books that are online as well that you can do.
That was one of
Yeah.
our week's lessons,
Yeah.
was teaching them Libby and
Yeah.
showing them how they can get on it.
Yeah.
There's a lot we can only build from here, I think, for
Yeah.
Crocker. We loved doing this, and so, like, what can we do next year with it? And we'll get all of you in our video, for sure.
That's right. Thank
One
you.
of, sorry, go ahead.
I'm all set. Good.
Did you have some? Oh, Jeremy.
Yeah, I would just say congratulations, first of all, but secondly, I was a high school principal for a long time here in Fitchburg, and what I saw was, besides coming to school every day, the number one thing that really helped students become successful in high school classes was their ability to read, to write, to speak well, and reading gives you all of that. So if you keep on this 1,000 pages every couple of months progress that you're making, I guarantee you'll be huge successes at the high school level. You'll get scholarships at the end, and you'll be able to pick whichever college you want to go to. So keep it up. Great work.
Good job.
Something I've talked to the superintendents about in the past, a program we used to have in Fitchburg many years ago. All fourth graders were taken to the library, and every fourth grader got a library card. And I'd like to get that implemented again.
Just re-engaged our partnership with the library this year, so. Yeah, they actually shared some summer reading resources with us, which I know Julie has already shared with everyone. And it's really cool. There's one section that's called, it's like a play on Netflix. I don't know if you saw that. It's like books that are also movies, so they tell you the books that are movies so that you can read the books first and then watch the movie, so it's pretty cool.
That's great.
It's a really fun resource.
And they'll be out in front of the main library on Civic Days on July 3rd. They'll have a couple of things going on there, so stop by and say hi.
That's awesome.
All right?
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
one more comment about the connection you've made with Oliver James now. I mean, I just think that, and knowing that he wants to continue this as well, he's real, and a lot of the kids were able to connect.
Yeah, that's
And I
important.
just think that partnership there is going to be worth more than you could think about right now.
Well, see, when he ended with, like, if you have any questions for me, just like ask your teachers, I'll answer them. Like, and that was sweet for the kids to be
Have your
left
teacher
with.
drop me a line and
Yeah.
tell me what you're reading.
He's not
So-
that far away, which
Right.
kind of made it special, able like to do it on Google Meet, and his messages, it needed to come from him, and I feel like the kids really heard him, which was great.
I'm speaking for, I think, for the rest of the committee, that it's our last meeting of the year, but the highlight of every one of our meetings are the students that come in. That's why we're here. That's why the school committee's here, is for the students. And that's the highlight every time that, Mr. Thumb, you bring in students to present to us, and we love to see what's taking place in the schools, and we love to see the students come in. So,
And your successes.
Absolutely. And one of the things I think we're all really excited about for Crocker is that when the new school opens, you're going to have a brand new library for kids to actually be able to take out books. Because right now we have a small library because of space, but just wait until the new Crocker opens, you'll have a brand new library, which is going to be excellent.
Oh, yes. So, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Did you want to talk about the summer reading
Congratulations.
goals, or?
We're just having students set their own goals. That was one of the things that we worked with Oliver on, was he set goals, even if it was one page for the day. His goal was to read every single day. So we figure we're going to let kids set their own goals for this summer, but you guys can be reading? Yeah, I figure. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, moving on to the next item on the agenda. For your approval tonight, members, we have the school committee subcommittee calendar for approval. I won't go over all the dates, but this is highlighting the monthly meetings for all 4 subcommittees. The policy subcommittee, student support subcommittee, resource subcommittee, and the building needs subcommittee. So all those meetings are highlighted on this page for your approval this evening. We started doing this year, and I wanted to do it again for next year, so you can plan accordingly, and we don't miss a meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to accept action item 24-401, approve the superintendent's recommendation to approve the subcommittee's calendar for the 2024-2025 school year.
Second.
Discussion.
Oh.
I just want to make, Mrs. Jeffries, have you had a chance to look at it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Yes.
Right. I know sometimes they back.
We made sure we got those dates the other day with the policy meeting, and
Yes.
Okay. We have a second?
Yes, second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
all set, approved?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And the last item on my agenda before we get into budget items is the food service update. We have been working tirelessly on this food service agreement. As you all know, we went out to bid earlier in the spring. We had two companies, Chartwells and Sodexo, bid for our new contract. And we've been going back and forth on looking at what would be the best bid to go with for the city of Fitchburg. And I'm going to invite Mr. Roach to kind of give you an update on where we are and where we left off and kind of what next steps are next school year. So, Mr. Roach, turn it over to you for an update.
So action item 24-402 will ask you to accept Sodexo to be the food service management company for the 24-25 school year. As an update, the state, the Department of Ed Nutrition Services Office now requires all public school districts to use their request for proposal online process. It's year 2 of that. They did provide a training in December. We were actually the only district that attended. Both the city procurement office and the schools went together. We tried to learn the tool. We got our documents and all the materials ready for posting. for the proposal in March, end of March. We had proposals that we received in it was actually late April, April 20th, I believe, and we received two. We received Chartwells, we received Sodexo, whom we've been working with for many years, and then we started the process to evaluate proposals. We had a team, some of you were members of that evaluation committee, to review the 12 criteria. The state requires 9. We added 3 of our own that the new FSMC school food service management company, I've been doing a lot of writing about this back and forth. So the food service management company used compostable trays and trays that are environmentally friendly, that they develop menus that are representative of our student demographic, and they also provided a sampling opportunity for a number of the evaluation committee members. So through that process, we determined both companies are certainly qualified, they're certainly responsible vendors that can perform the function of a large school operation food service situation. So after that, the process just boils down to which company provides the biggest price guarantee back to the school. And at that point, we evaluated those. It was very close, but we evaluated them and determined that there may have been some flaws in the current Department of Ed process. So we were not able to move quickly to a contract. We spent a good month and a half with meetings with the Inspector General's office, with Department of Ed. There was a bid protest actually filed throughout this experience because, again, we want it to be clear. And in public procurement, the number one criteria is that everybody bids on the exact same criteria. That it's, if you know you're looking for a vehicle, they meet those specifications exactly as laid out. And this proposal had quite a few areas in it, and this was not from us. This was truly the Department of Ed tool that they are seeking to improve for next year. So ultimately, as of last Monday, we got through the protest process, and in conjunction with the city solicitor, the lawyer for the district, the procurement office, ourselves, determined that Sodexo had the best price guarantee for the city of Fitchburg. That said, we knew that there were some flaws with the system that the Department of Ed has established. So we're moving forward with a 1-year contract with Sodexo, and we will go back out to bid. You know, having learned from this experience and the Department of Ed having learned from it as well, we'll go back out to bid in March or April, and then it will be a fair bidding process at that point. But at this point, again, we're excited to be working with Sodexo again for another year, and we'll keep you apprised of sort of the contract process the proposal process as we do that in the second half of next school year. And I'm glad to take any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Roach.
And I know Dave Simmons and Ashley Plant are here from Sodexo, and I'm sure they're glad to answer any questions as well.
Any questions? I know it's been a really crazy few weeks.
Challenging process.
And we wanted to make sure we were doing it correctly. And, you know, I just wanted to thank Mr. Roach for leading the work on this, again, with Mary Delaney and Sam in the procurement department, and again, Dave and Ashley and Sodexo for their patience as we work through the process. It's been a challenging and learning process for everyone involved.
We're learning a lot. Exactly.
Learned a lot.
As is the state, which is always good, too.
Give that feedback right back to them.
Yeah.
Sodexo has been an excellent partner of Fitchburg Public Schools for 30 years. I was there when they started, and still here 30 years later. And they've been an excellent partner. And as Mr. Roach said, either Chartwells or Sodexo, it's really just a DESI and a bottom line figure of.
Yeah, we don't have any choice there.
No choice.
I'd like to make a motion, action item 24-402, approve the superintendent's and the city of Fitchburg's recommendation to award Sodexo, the food service management company, a contract for the 2024-2025 school year.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. All right.
Congratulations. Thank you for your patience.
Finally.
Looking forward to continue our work. All right, moving along to the budget items. The first, we have 3 donations for your approval tonight. The first donation is from EVM Home Improvements. They recently provided power washing service for the external part of Fitchburg High School in the estimated value of $1,500. The second donation is from John Carwett, a Fitchburg High School teacher, who donated gym equipment to the fitness center at FHS in the value of $4,500. And the last donation is from Project 351, and they have donated 75 hygiene kits to middle and high school students in need.
Questions? Being none?
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have several grants and several to submit and accept. The first one, we have grants to accept, which are 8. And these are all the grants that we have to apply for every summer, that we apply for years now. So we do ask for your approval this evening. These are our Title I, our Title II, our Title III, and Title IV, our federal grants. In addition to other grants, our 240 and 262 grant, which supports our special education students. And then the Perkins grant, the early childhood, the early college support grant, and the Innovative Pathways grant. Again, these are grants that we apply for every summer. So those 8 grants, we don't know what the value will be for all those grants yet, but we will be applying for those like we do every summer. And then we have 5 grants to accept this evening. The first one is the FAFSA Completion Innovation Grant that we got from the Mass DESE in the amount of $7,700, which will support our students next year in completing the FAFSA. The second one is the Open SciEd Continuation Grant from the 1-8 Foundation in the amount of $5,200, which will support teachers in professional development in our Open SciEd science curriculum. The next one is the Civics Teaching and Learning grant from the Mass Department of Education in the amount of $31,688 to continue our partnership with Generation Citizen and the Civics Action Projects at the middle and high school. The next grant is the Promoting Safe and Healthy Learning Environments grant, Elevating Student Voice and Well-Being, which is from the Department of Education in the amount of $100,000 to support the development and implementation of the selected student voice opportunity and opportunities throughout the district. And the last grant, which is the Democratic Knowledge Project, again from the 1-8 Foundation. This is for Memorial Middle School in the amount of $15,000 for professional development on the civic engagement happening at Memorial Middle School.
Okay.
And those are all the grants.
Any questions on the grants? A motion to,
Make a motion to bundle.
Second.
Bundle action item 24-403 through action item 24-407.
Second.
motion on the bundling? To accept the bundle?
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor? Okay, motion to, that was to accept the bundle. Motion to accept the grants.
No.
Motion to
approve.
Approve. Yeah, approve.
Yeah.
So move. Motion to approve the grants?
second.
Second.
There you
All in favor?
go. Aye. Okay.
Okay, we're down to no other business, no executive session. Motion for adjournment.
Second.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great summer.
Have a great summer.
Go Celts.
Go Celtics.
We're going to see Celtics tonight. Go Celtics.
Big win.
Okay.